Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenoclash. This is episode 2. Last time, Ghat was on the run after murdering his combined father-mother, and all of his siblings were coming after him. But he ran off into the woods with his best friend Deadra, and now we are in a flashback where he's talking about the time he spent here with the Corwid of the Free, who are a bunch of people that choose to be insane and obsessive about doing a specific thing. And Gabel here is obsessed with eating people. So we were caught up in his cage as he very slowly shuffles his way over here. He's not supposed to be sidestepping, but I don't think he's that broken. He's coming. Oh Lord, he coming. Alright, so let's just beat the shit out of our cellmates. I think this is Animasta and Andros. These are our two cellmates here. Come down from there, bone boy. I actually forgot at the start that we're supposed to beat these people up first, while Gabel just watches. Oh, he actually said the Corwid of the Free. So we got this bone sword here, which somehow I missed with. Trying to dodge. What? I got the slow motion for the dodge, but I still got hit. Okay, we beat them up, so now he's going to bust us down. And as it says here, the big enemies can only be beaten with blunt weapons. We can't even hurt him with our fists. Boy, that did a lot of damage. Alright, so he likes to do a lot of charging. I don't know what's up with these spheres, but I feel like one of these has to be in Rock of Ages as a skin, right? I think it stuns him to run into them, but let's go heal up. There's some fruit around here. Oop. I probably don't want to get hit by that rock. Ooh, yeah. It's like getting hit by a car in Left 4 Dead when a tank punts it at you. Where'd you come from? I think that's Macra again. Here's Ermina, the one that peed herself anonymously and died. I'm trying to get this fruit. Oh, I'm at full health. I was looking at his health bar. See, like, it doesn't really make sense for them to be fighting us here, but they're Corwids, so it doesn't matter that they're helping the one that's going to eat them. Okay, turns out you can't dodge a charge. You just have to sidestep. I think one of the hardest achievements in this game is actually to kill one of these heavy enemies without taking any damage at all. We just gotta keep wailing on him until he's stunned. Yeah, I can't dodge either because you can't dodge while you have the sword out. Uh-oh. I really need that. So when he's not charging, it's not really hard to avoid him, because, you know, he shuffles very slowly to the side. But ideally, you want to kind of get beside him and then give him a little whack. And we broke our sword on his thick skull. Or helmet, I guess. Is there anyone else? Oh, someone's still standing. Another macra. I can't tell if that's just the name of the race of this guy, or if it's actually his name, and this is just him without the mask every time. I want to either do a block counter or a dodge. Well, I did it, but I took a lot of hits in the process.
I'm still not sure I get it.
There's more.
I mean, literally all he told her there was, yeah, so then I punched them a bunch and hit him with a sword. That was the story.
Here, I met Oxometer. Oxometer just walks in a straight line without letting anything change his path. And that's what Oxometer does.
Got a cauldron on his head, giant metal snowshoes.
There was also Helim. Helim needed to be invisible, so he removed the eyes from anything that could see him. Luckily, he never became invisible to me.
You can see these guys are pretty durable because no matter how many times they got beat up, they don't die. This guy was still around a month later for us to beat up again. And I guess even amongst the insane people in the woods in this world, you can still find guns. They're just lying around. Chicken. He just ran up, pushed this boulder out of the way, which I just realized does actually have a face, and then ran away. Any other weird wildlife to see around here? There's more health we don't need. No, I think we're good. We don't even have any of those pitcher plant maws. Brought friends, that's why he ran off. Maybe Macro's thing is that he really just likes getting his ass kicked. That's what his goal is as a Corwid. See, as long as I can keep them from charging me, I can kind of just keep shooting them like this. Because now we're going to have to start fighting over these guns. Oh, no. He ran right past him. Man, I am really bad at the block timing. She bounced good enough to knock him down. Yeah, so there's a macro on the ground and there's this macro, so I'm pretty sure that's just the name of their race and not specifically their name for these two. Or there's just two of them and they both have the same name. And it's more like a classic beat 'em up where each enemy had a name, even if there was like 3 of them on screen, and it was the same name. Because it was just that model of enemy. Alright. Bone sword. The bone sword will only break against big enemies, so it's not like you can break it by crushing people's skull with it. Get this weird, like, pit of vines. I think you just die if you fall down there because there's no way out. And some more skull bombs, which, I haven't used these in a fight yet. But as I mentioned before, they roll so far that they're not really useful. You have to kind of aim straight at your feet if you want to hit somebody in front of you. Because then they'll only roll a little bit. Alright, so here comes Helim, the eye-plucker. You can see his main attack is the eye-pluck move. I don't know what I just hit there. I think I punched that little stump. Out of the way, small chickens. There's Oxometer. He's just doing his Corwid thing. And unlike most of them, he does not want to fight us. Oh, we got birds inbound. And bugs. The wildlife of this place is just as hostile as the people. But they're going after the chickens right now. They don't care about Oxometer, though. It's like he's just indestructible. How did I miss with both of those? So yeah, some levels do actually mix wildlife fighting with enemy fighting. It's not always just one or the other. Oh, that's a lot of bugs. Or birds. And a bug. Music's picking up again, which means someone else has showed up. That heal him again. He got back up already. So yeah, they will actually take cover sometimes when you have a gun. There he goes. Slowly off into the distance.
But Medemach is the one I remember best.
3 days before the killing of Father
Medemach
Mother.
wanted to teach me everything he knew. And he was also trying to hurt me. I don't know the reason. Maybe he didn't need a reason.
Maybe he just liked to teach and liked to hurt.
You learn 3 more skills and you will be ready.
Ready for what?
3 more skills and you will be ready. First, use your strong punch to break your enemy's defense. Use that moment to kick.
So we've already been doing that. It's just if you attack immediately after breaking guard.
8 punches. Now you will use them. Hit me from the side while you evade.
Alright. He's teaching us how to dodge counter.
Good. Now, your blocking is predictable, like a rock. At the exact moment I will hit you, you could deflect my attack.
That voice has got to be really hard to do.
Good. Use this skill. After deflecting,
Like, it hurts me
quickly.
to hear that, just knowing how much that rasps your throat.
Good. Now you are ready.
It's a especially weird part of the woods here, too. Now you are going to ingest this spore. I can't even do that raspy voice, like, loud. So now we're hallucinating, and we're gonna fight a bunch of ghost versions of Medemach. They have very little health, so it doesn't really matter if there's 3 of them. Well, I definitely did that too early. Wasn't really much of a counter, but... You also can't grab an enemy unless you can get to them from the front. You have to be lined up with their head. And they just keep coming. And now we actually fight Medemach. You notice too, all our health came back, so I guess we weren't actually taking injury during our hallucination fight. Oh, he got me with a 1-2 there. Boy, does he have a lot of health with all that armor. Alright, we knocked his helmet off. But I mean, his skull looks pretty thick even without it, so we're not doing any more damage. Yeah, what are you gonna show me that I can't do, huh? When you just pin your teacher on the ground and kick them in the head a couple times. And the answer is do a cinematic attack.
If you are satisfied and do what you feel you must do, no matter what that is. Then you have reached perfection.
and then he killed himself.
He just wanted to teach everything he knew.
That's a cack and weird story. If that is what the Corwid of the Free are like, I don't want to stay here.
We can go past the woods, farther away.
Beyond the desert? No one ever comes back from there.
Maybe that's not so bad.
That just means no one will find us there. Alright, so we have passed beyond the woods of the Corwid of the Free.
I hope the reason nobody ever comes back from the desert is because they find something better at the other end. Won't you go and look for something to eat? I can't go on right now.
I like the track here for the desert.
I'll be right back.
It's kind of fitting for this desolate, weird place. Like, it's not really a dead desert. There's trees all over. So clearly there's life here. Deidra just... I'll just lay here. Go fetch me something, slave. Pretty sure there's not any implied romantic feeling between these two, though. There's just nothing weird about the... Oh, okay, don't go that way. There's sandworms. I think in this world, there's just nothing that weird about the physical closeness of, hey, we're in a desert, so we're using each other as a bed. I also really love these things. They're just so weird. And you can see that one has like a little box around its neck. Yeah, look at this thing. It's just got these weird, stiff hairs coming out of its back.
Huh? It's oximeter. Cack.
Oximeter walked until he walked into something he could not walk through. Then he died. Did these come from him, or did someone just leave these here next to him? Alright, well, let's find us some food. I also like that they have, like, human toes. But just, like, one with a kind of toenail shape. This is what passes for rabbits in this world. Weird fucking teeth. Stuff that in the sack. Is that like a horse of some kind that was pulling this wagon? I want to take a look at this tower over here. Just a weird desert tower with chains holding it up. What's in the water? Oh, those are the bug pieces, aren't they? I was like, there's something bobbing in the water. Alright, don't go that way. That's a very Half-Life thing to have those, because that's basically what happens in Half-Life 2 when you try to go out into the water. You get attacked by leeches. Does this thing chirp even when it's dead? I really like the animated kind of sketch of the bag full of rabbits over there. Also, what are these things? These big... They look like safes almost. What Where did those come from? There's a lot of mysteries that are not really addressed in this game. What is this? Oh, that's Oxometer's path. Alright, well, we got the rabbits.
I can hear you. I may be blind, but I know I'm aiming at her brain. You have a powerful family, Ghat. They offer a handsome reward for your head. You know, they told me I had to kill her too.
Don't!
Meet me back at where those monsters are, and I will leave her.
So, our loving family sent an assassin on our trail for killing the father-mother. Just like dump the bag of rabbits on her. Here, take this. I'll be back.
You must be thinking that if you are very quiet, maybe you can hide from me. But you can't hide from my squirrels. And the squirrels, they make such a distinct, high-pitched sound. I could shoot them from 1,000 bodies away.
Let me tell you my exact gameplay mechanics before we fight.
I'm honestly curious if he set this thing up, or if he normally travels on this giant monster's
I don't
head.
hunt people, but hunt someone who killed father-mother, his own father and mother. I will enjoy this.
I was kind of wondering how an assassin could be blind, but I guess if they're normally just a regular hunter.
It's one of my own, much better than the trash you carry with you.
Hey, don't insult the fish pistols.
Try to kill me. Move out to make it more challenging for me, will you?
So, he parachutes in these squirrels that have bombs attached to them. Yeah, I know, I can see them up there, you don't have to tell me. You can kick the squirrel bombs to stop them without detonating their explosives.
I'm going to get you for that. You stupid rats!
Ah, I tried to kick that one.
Rats, get here! You stupid rats!
Oops. See, you can shoot them, but if you shoot them before they're armed, then it just arms them and they blow up anyway.
Come on!
He's actually a fairly small target from here.
Rats!
Do you think he, like,
You for that!
handmade the little parachutes for them? Or does he just buy them in bulk?
Yes, I need small animal-sized parachutes.
And also, in a world without anything that flies, why would you have parachutes? Maybe he invented them.
I need a way to be able to throw squirrels off the top of this creature without breaking their little legs.
Stupid animals!
Look at those lashes. Kinda made an exploding sound when he hit the water.
I saw him. Who was that?
Someone my family sent. A hunter.
They sent a hunter after you? How did all this start? When did your brothers and sisters start treating you as their enemy?
Probably
You'll
when
tell
I
me
killed
all
our
about
parent.
Halloween.
2 days before killing father-mother.
After Medemach killed himself, I decided to go back to Halston. But I didn't go back to the family's plaza. Instead, I went to see the Northern Gate gang. Our family traded with the gang, but I wanted to know firsthand why father-mother spent so much time with them.
Stop! If you wish to enter the Northern Gate Bar, you must first tell me of the small slender stalks with tiny yellow flower heads, because I am dust adored and cannot learn about such things on my own.
Only friends can enter the Northern Gate Bar. You need the password.
Alright, so I think we'll end it here now that we've saved Deidre and ourselves from the hunter. But I think we're starting to get into the point where we're getting a good explanation for how things happen. And honestly, when I first played this game, I wasn't sure if the entire city was populated by his family. But no, they're only a small part of Halston, it turns out, and this part kind of clarifies that. So we'll end up here in this weird hookah den where the hookahs have legs and there are snakes hanging from everywhere. In fact, I think the snakes are the pipes that you use, yep, to smoke it. Alright, so, until next time, I've been Shadefire, this is the delightfully weird Zeno Clash, and I hope you'll join me for some more running away from our family next time. Take care, folks.